Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you? Blessings to you, Tinjin. I'm so glad that you are here and you were on deck waiting, my brother. I so appreciate you, and I'm glad that you got your book. I am so happy and giddy and excited for the next steps for us. And I'm doing my own healing. I have been the last couple of days. I'm just waiting for some people to roll on in so they can get that notification, and then we'll kick it on in. But I've been living, and growing and being like everyone else. And I'm so proud of our steps. So I want to kick this off by saying bravo to you, whoever you are. For all the cross watchers and people that don't know who I am, my name is Sonia Marie, and I write for Essence Magazine. I do the column in the back, and I'm here to just spread a little bit of love. Spread a little bit of love and light to a couple of people, a couple hundred, couple thousand, couple million, however far my voice reaches. That's my job. But I'm also healing and growing right alongside you. So if you come on in here while we're live, say hello, and I'll say hello back. Just to let y'all know, if y'all don't know already, that the book is available. Yes. You can go to the link in my my bio right below in the descriptions. You can also go, if you're on IG, to my IG page at Word Life Sonia Marie. There's a link in that bio as well. Yes, it's available in Borders and Amazon and all that, but I suggest you follow that link straight away so a girl can get a little bit more of them coins. You understand what I'm saying? Without giving y'all details. In any case, greetings to everyone. Hi, Buju. How are you? Already got yours? Yay! I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to share this. We're actually having a really interesting time putting it out there. I mean, what I mean by that is just that it's not typical. It's definitely not typical. It's filled with some stories. It's filled with astrological, very elementary astrological knowledge. However, what I'm hoping to do with this book, truthfully, and we'll get to the week in a minute. I'm just letting some people roll on in. What I hope to do with this book is to start from the basics. Start from what it is that you already know, or a couple of things that you don't know about the signs, right? And apply it to life more than anything. And know that you are all 12 signs. Yes, you are. In some part of your natal chart, you have all 12 signs within you, all 12 energies, all 12 constellations. And it is my effort in this particular book to see where those signs, or I should say that energy, comes up for you. How does it come up for you, y'all? It might seem simple in these stories and the layouts, but I want you to apply them to yourself. What does the Sagittarius in you look like? What does the Cancer in you look like? What does the Taurus in you look like? On the real, go deep with this book, please, and buy it for your friends and family and all that stuff. All right. Let's get down to business. I'm so glad, and I'm very appreciative for those who have purchased the book. Thank you for your support. Thank you all for just coming on here and sharing with a sister, because truthfully, if it wasn't for you, I would just be spitting this info out with a whole bunch of my friends who'll get tired of talking to me after a while. I'm saying the same shit over and over and over. And you know about 3 the hard way? So I'm so glad that I have you to speak to. I'm so glad you got yours, Danielle. Yay. And forgive me for those that are in the village and those that have gone to the retreats. We have a private reading tomorrow, a Zoom pre-sale reading. I'm so sorry if the postal system is not working for you and it hasn't gotten to you quicker than quick. My apologies. They went out a good 10 days ago, and some folks are still like dragging. So it's all Corona and all that stuff. You know, girl got a Leo rising. I will stop myself and check out the curls in a hot sec and keep it moving like I never did it. Like y'all ain't even here. All right, let's get on into it. Yo, it's not too much that we're going to talk about. But I do want to highlight. Thank you, Sue. Bang, bang. What up, bang? How you doing? Yo, that's my best friend from years, 40-something years. Woohoo! Anyway, I love you, Super Boo. Listen, we're still in the vibration of that full moon lunar eclipse that happened at 4. Thank you, Lee. So cute. That happened at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to make this known. for those who get misinformation. Understand this. When we have a full moon, a new moon, a full moon eclipse, a new moon eclipse, we absolutely feel the swelling of that energy before it happens, right? Also, if we have a full moon, oftentimes we get misunderstand the shape. That's the best way of putting it, of the particular moon. So you may say, oh, wasn't it full like 2 days ago, or wasn't it full? You can't go by your eyesight. You can't go by the naked eye. You have to literally Google, look it up and see what time, what day, what situation, or I should say what sign it's in, what degrees it's in if you're into astrology like that, of that particular full moon, because the moon is only full one time. One time. It swells, it waxes, and it wanes, but it definitely is only full once. So when did it hit that full moon culmination of a Gemini eclipse? At 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today. That's like 4:30 in the morning on Monday, Eastern Standard Time, okay? So we are definitely still in the swells and the vibration of that full moon eclipse. Y'all do know this, that eclipses mean major freaking changes. Eclipses mean, like, I like to call it like pull the rug out from underneath your feet kind of changes. And depending on the vibration that it's in, the energy that it's in, the constellation, the sign, did I say signed? The sign. An astrological memoir by Sonia Marie. You can get it on my link. Right below. What sign it's in depends on how that shift is gonna work. Okay, so if it's at 8 degrees Gemini, and this is the thing, as an astrologer, I'm like this. Okay, so yeah, the eclipse is at 8 degrees Gemini. Okay, hi, man. That's my nephew, y'all. The eclipse is at 8 degrees Gemini. The North Node is in Gemini. It may be away from each other in degrees, but that means the North Node that's dealing with purpose and the full moon eclipse in Gemini that's turning shit upside down, basically, in your life, wherever that looks, right? It's on the same accord. Boom. Do y'all get that? Yes, y'all? You understand what I just taught y'all? Again, the North Node deals with purpose. It's in Gemini as well. Has been for a couple of months now, right? The full moon eclipse in Gemini as well. So that means the North Node, your purpose, and the full moon eclipse in Gemini on the same road. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because oftentimes we rebel from eclipse energies, especially this year, I'm sure, because there's been way too many changes, and eclipses have everything to do with changes. So we're like, damn, another change? And by the way, squirrel, there'll be another eclipse by the end of the year as well. And squirrel, 2 times. There'll be a wonderful porthole that's opening up on December 21st. Squirrel, 3 times. I'm doing a free webinar that's gonna be on Zoom that I want y'all to sign up for. We are gonna talk about that portal opening up for the winter solstice for December 21st, and it is free. Did I say free? Free, 99. Free. Yep. It is. And I want y'all to join me. I really do. Only because, yo, it's a moment in time in which we'll never have again. And I'm going to explain that. But, yo, there's still some changes coming. Before that porthole opens up and massive energy comes through in regards to a whole bunch of stuff that I won't give away right now, but I kind of did in the last couple of videos. But we're going to go in, trust and believe, right? Please be there. December 21st is the day of the portal, and that is the day of the webinar. It's free. It's free, okay? It's the same day. So I want y'all to be there, okay? But the thing is, before that thing opens up, and these eclipses that are happening yesterday, or I should say this morning, and another one in December that'll be in Sagittarius, right? A new moon eclipse in Sagittarius. Yo, it's going to like change things in our lives so we can burst through that portal. So, double back, Sonia. Let's talk about this full moon in Gemini, 8 degrees that occurred this morning. Yo, Gemini has everything to do, and remember, it's rolling right alongside of the North Node, which is the purpose, the energy of where everybody is going on the planet right now, okay? So when it rolls alongside of that North Node purpose, Gemini full moon has to do with ending anything that has to do with information. Remember, full moons are culminations, new moons are new beginnings. However, when we deal with full moons, we have to deal with the new moon energy too. We have to deal with the opposite energy. So in order to get the opposite energy, which is Sagittarius and adventure and movement and energy, physical energy to do things, we have to deal with the culmination of Gemini energy, which means watch what you say. Which means not only that, watch the information that comes through. Which means watch your projections and what it is that you see to be true that are not really true. Let's go back. 3 things. First thing, watch what you say. Why? Because Gemini energy is the master communicator. As you will see in my book, chapter 3, Gemini, the master communicator in the signs in astrological memoir. Sonia's stupid. Yo, but for real, Gemini energy is the master communicator. So when we're dealing with eclipses and an energy that's ending, culminating, what are you saying to make that end? What are you saying to make that move forward? What information came across your desk, your life, your emails, anything, right? That says do something different, swiftly, quick, fast, and in a hurry. What are you leaking out? What are you trying to negotiate that may or may not work in your benefit? Are y'all feeling me right now? I seem like y'all a little quiet. I didn't say hi to enough people. Is that it? Phyllis, what's up? How y'all doing? Who else is in here? What's going on? Danny is here. Kimberly is here. Hey, Laura, Mina Love. Susu, I already talked to you. Tennille is here. Sage, what's happening? Lucinda, yes. Okay. Everybody's here. I was just wondering. Y'all was a little quiet for a quick second. So anyway, hello, Tamara. Hi, Erica. Hi, Ann. You know, this is weird for me sometimes, because I really like talking to people, right? So it's okay. You don't have to have a conversation with me, but I just wanted to make sure y'all was there. So, that Gemini energy, for one, master what you say, master what you're hearing, master the negotiation, bow. I could make a beat out of anything. The negotiation of what it is that you're trying to do, what it is that you're trying to weasel through, which brings me to the next level of the duality piece, right? Living on, this is the second thing, there's a bunch of things that this full moon in Gemini could be culminating and ending for you. I'm only choosing 3 to talk about. We don't have that much time. So the second thing is the duality piece. I've been talking about this for a minute. Why? Because the North Node is in Gemini. And the North Node is telling you to, choose your purpose, move forward, go ahead, but recognize that there's two sides of a situation. The duality of a life in a situation, a decision, a relationship, right? So when you have a full moon eclipse in Gemini, when you have that full moon eclipse in Gemini, it's saying, all right, motherfuckers, listen. I've been patient with you in regards to which side of the fence you want to stay on, you want to live on. But the eclipse says, pick a side. Pick a side. Where do you want to roll? That can be anything. That can be almost anything in your life. Are you still going to roll with the busters and try to give them a chance and they haven't proven themselves in eons? Or are you going to say, enough is enough, fuck all the busters, I'm living for myself, and actually say it, right? Are you still going to roll with the same job and the same circumstances and the money that they keep dangling in your face because they think that you need them? Or are you going to be on the side of that entrepreneur, that one who knows their worth, that one who just needs to push through and to make things just a little bit more arduous in their walk? However, the rewards will be greater. Who are you in this moment in time? Why do you keep living on both sides of the fence is the real question. That eclipse in Gemini says, I'm knocking your ass off. You can't ride both sides. You can't ride both sides. I talk about this all the time. This is not the 80s anymore. I've used this example a million times. This is not the 80s anymore. In the 80s, you can sniff coke Saturday night and go to church in the morning. In the 80s, you can fuck your cousin's boyfriend and nobody cares. In the 80s, that's a book right there. In the 80s, you can do almost anything and get away with that shit. We're not doing that. North Node and Gemini, the duality shit, plus the shakeup of this eclipse this morning, it ain't happening. And then the third thing, projection. Projection, y'all. Projection is a monster, is a motherfucker. Let me get close. especially when it deals with healing. Why? Because when we project certain things onto a situation, sometimes if we're going through some kind of healing, we don't want to see everything. Not everything at one time. Why? Because, I mean, shit, it hurts. It hurts. Squirrel, a little analogy real quick. Anybody out there born and raised in the snow? On the East Coast, just give me a show of hands, and yes, yes, y'all. And the reason why I'm bringing up this analogy, because it's so appropriate and Spirit just dropped it in my head, so I roll with it. Have you ever gone outside and goddamn get in a snowball fight with the neighbors or with your cousins or friends or whatever? Yeah, in the snow. And you kind of go out into the world, I mean, you go out and you have this fight or whatever, and you get hit with one snowball. Bow! Like, oh, okay. I could deal with that. I could deal with that. Then you get hit with a bunch of snowballs. Boom, 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 boom. Like your cousins, everybody's coming around the building, down the block. You just get barraged, paraded with snowballs. That has been this year. Berated with all these opportunities to heal. So y'all know what I'm talking about being in Chicago. Y'all know what I'm talking about being in the snow. Y'all know what I'm talking about when there's way too much coming at you at once and you just want to go to bed so you can wake up the next morning. Hi, mommy. So you can wake up the next morning and be like, ooh, that was over with. Not knowing that somebody is lurking behind the building with more snowballs. The point of the matter is we're exhausted. We're incredibly exhausted on so many different fronts. We can't get into it right now. However, that projection will trick a bitch. Understand this. Because we're exhausted, because we've been healing so much, we choose oftentimes to not see things that we need to heal from. And we allow it to go by us because eclipses, Gemini, duality, you know. First of all, another thing, just to add to that, Geminis like to be superficial. The energy is very, very superficial. You understand what I'm saying? It does not like to go deep into healing. So, of course, it would be very quick to jump to projections. Y'all hear me? Danielle said she got hit right in the eye with the snowball. In New York, this is terrible. New York used to put ice in the middle of the snowball and then put snow around it. New Yorkers are ruthless, and they try to come at you like that. You'd be like, damn, that was a little too hard. What the hell? Getting fucking, like, convulsions. In any case, so the bottom line is this. When you're quick, you are quick to dodge situations and project situations onto other people and to not see what you really need to see because we've been going through so much. I say hold on. I say hold on and call everything out. And we don't need to call it out in a highly emotional kind of way. That's the trick, y'all. And that's the beautiful thing about it being in Gemini and being so superficial. At the end of the year, with us being berated by all of these goddamn snowballs, at least we can stand in the middle of that and be like, hold on for a second. What do I need to wait, just wait. What do I need to heal right now, here? Like, yo, let me take a step, one moment at a time, call it for what it is, heal through it, talk to some people about it, write about it, and then go on. Based on the information that you're giving me. I said that very loud. Based on the information that you're being given. All Gemini eclipse movements. Here's where it shows up specifically, depending on where 8 degrees Gemini is in your particular chart. Is it about you having communication and changing your projections and what you feel about certain things with your parents? Is it with your children? Is it with yourself? Is it in your career? Is it with your friends? Literally, it depends on where it's falling in your chart that makes it even more specific. Watch for them projections, y'all. What you see may not be real, but what's real are them goddamn snowballs coming at you, driving you crazy, turning your heart upside down, in which you have to assimilate bit by bit by bit by bit. Because if you don't know this by now, none of the pain, none of the healing, none of the steps that we've been doing all in 2020, honestly, it's not personal. It's not personal. You just happen to be on a planet in which is changing rapidly. Everything is changing. Everything. It's not personal to human beings who don't feel like they need to wear masks. It's not personal to human beings who feel like I'm losing this and I'm losing that, but I'm gaining this and it's not personal. It's not about you. It's about the whole shift of the entire universe that honestly wants to get better. Because since human beings have been here, we've been fucking it up. Bottom line, point blank. So how do we utilize information? Gemini says. How do we utilize the information to turn this thing around for us, to turn these things around for yourself, for your community? Because when that portal comes alive and we have to deal with humanity, we got to let go all the shit that we've been holding on to. We have to clear off the lens and see no more projections, see exactly what it is. When we come together, you can't come together with half-ass information, else you get kicked out of the group real quick and fast. And that's what's happening. The groups are coming together. The tribes, the villages are coming together. People are relying on each other, not in some weird-ass guru sitting on top of a goddamn throne somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about that. So all of these things are happening purposely, y'all. Understand that, okay? That's what I have to say about the full moon eclipse that's happening, but I want to tell y'all, I have to add to this. Today, at the same time, Mercury will sextile Saturn. That's interesting, right? Because I'm thinking, okay, Mercury, sextile and Saturn. Mercury has everything to do with Scorpio because it's in Scorpio right now. Oh, Saturn is in Capricorn. Okay, cool. So this is the astrologer in me, and if I lose you, don't worry about it. Mercury is Gemini's planet. So whatever Mercury is going through, that Gemini energy is affected some kind of way. So the Gemini energy in a full moon eclipse is affected. The Gemini energy in the North Node is affected because Mercury is being aspected in some kind of way. How? It's sextile in Saturn. Sextile is harmony. So the communication that we have, that we want to have with people, the information that we're receiving, the decisions that we need to make, the things that are shifting us right now in this eclipse moment is actually in harmony with Saturn, which says we can do the work. We can do it. We are disciplined enough. Why? Because we've been hit with the fucking barrage of snowballs. We can do it. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, nice and shaky, is shaking your foundation, changing the way you think and your decisions. Eclipse, Gemini, eclipse, full moon, eclipse. We can handle it because we've had the work, Saturn. In a wonderful, wonderful aspect, sextile to Mercury, Gemini's ruler. That's how that looks. If you don't understand it, it's okay. But know that you can do it. It's the bottom line. And I know that sounds so generic and goddamn bumper sticker, but it kind of is. Bottom line, what you've been thinking and what you've been planning, you just need to put some elbow grease behind that and make it happen and stay away from the emotional aspect of it all. Pick and choose what you need to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? Ask for help for the other things. But whatever it is, we gotta get through this moment and expose it all and pick a side and not project what it is that we are going through on somebody else for our own fucking, sanity. No more. It's not about our mothers. It's not about our fathers. It's not about the man that you had last year. It's not about any of them. It's all about us and what it is we choose to see and choose to work on. Boom. Okay? At the same time, and so I'm going to end it with this, Mercury is at its last little trek in Scorpio for now, and it's going to go in Sagittarius tomorrow. Oh, I didn't put a time down, but it's okay. That's a big deal. Okay, so check it out. As an astrologer, I go right to my head. We're just in this vibration of full moon, eclipse, and Gemini. Boom. Gemini is the opposite of Sagittarius. Oh, Mercury is going into Sag, the opposite sign. Oppositions help oppositions. Oppositions help oppositions. Oppositions are 180 degrees away from each other. Have you ever been on a seesaw? Have you ever been on a seesaw and you have somebody that's 300 pounds and you're $125 and them motherfuckers just weighing down the seesaw? Yeah. Oppositions say find the balance somewhere. Get somebody that's $125, $130 at least, that can have your seesaw balancing and have some little rhythm, a harmonic rhythm that kind of goes with it, okay? So the bottom line is Mercury going into Sagittarius says it's time for us to speak our mind. It's time for us to speak our truth. It's time for us to speak adventure and education. Seek resources. Seek out people that can help each other, including ourselves. You understand that? As this information from Gemini, I should say, as this dead information, the things that don't apply is leaving. We have to fulfill it with more information. Gemini is about information, that duality, that projection, right? That I'm cautioning y'all against. Well, Mercury in Sagittarius says, yo, okay, all this shit is dying. This is moving out. We can't live like that anymore. Mercury, your voice, how you communicate, how you think and process information is in Sag going, okay, there's no more. Then let's go get something else. Let's go figure it out. Sagittarius is bold. Sagittarius energy is just as bold as Leo energy. It's very, very courageous. So if we're in alignment with speaking like that, because Mercury is going into Sag, speaking our truth, speaking what it is that we need to pull together as far as resources and all that are concerned, we are filling our baskets back up once we let go of the information that we can't have anymore. Do y'all get me? Yes, y'all? Did I lose you? Just want to know. The bottom line is that everything is on par. So if something wants to shake, let it shake. If information no longer applies, look forward to finding new information. Will you find it right away? Hell no. The universe don't work like that. God is not working on your time, y'all. God is not working on your time. God, the energy of the universe, our ancestors and guides are working on the timetables that they have prepared for us. These are just wonderful energetic shifts that are happening in the universe that are telling us, yo, this is what's about to go down. You either catch the wave or not. Bottom line. So I, for one, am really, really excited that Mercury is going into Sag because I get tired of boring conversation. I get tired of people placating. I don't know about y'all. I'm about to go on a little squirrel because I thought I was going to end it. But this is all representative of what Mercury and Sag is all about. Showing up at a party, happy and ready for adventure, for excitement. You understand what I'm saying? But speaking some truth that can call somebody out in a hot minute. Prepare to call somebody out or prepare to be called out. Again, and if your emotions are attached to that, you're not letting shit go. You want to stay in the projection. You want to stay in the duality. Let it go. And that's a message for me because I'm a Cancer, and Cancer energy loves to hold on to shit. Loves it. Let it all go. So that Sag energy can be bold enough and sit at a table with somebody and disagree. You know what? I don't think that's right. I actually think this particular way. I actually think the world would be better if we do this. Mercury and Sag says, speak the fuck up. I actually think that you are boo-boo the fool. No, I'm just joking. No judgment, no judgment. But for real, or maybe you're just misinformed, sir. You're just misinformed. Let me give you something. Let me give you something else. You understand what I'm saying? Speak up. Say what it is that's on your heart, your mind, and your soul to move mountains, to move situations, to move people in outdated places and things and relationships out the freaking way, man. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That's all I got for y'all. Yep. At 28 minutes, I did it under 30 today. Yes. Again, go and get this book, y'all. The link is right below in the description box. Also, if you're on IG, my IG handle is Word Life Sonia Marie. There's a link in that link tree situation, and purchase the book, please and very please. It's very, very inexpensive. Go on and get it. I pray that you enjoy it. I pray that you see more about yourself, even in the simple descriptions that are given, that you develop and you stretch your mind, your heart and soul around it. Become your own best friend. Be your own healer. We don't need anybody telling us what to do anymore. I'm here to just share information. And the information can help you to develop your own way of living, your own doctrines. Right. That doesn't necessarily judge the next person's, but it's what you want to do and how you want to walk in life. That's all that matters, y'all. Be good to you. Don't hurt yourself and don't hurt anybody else. That's all that matters. Yo, God is in everything. God is even in my voice. I swear to God, something's wrong with Sonia Marie. I was about to call myself Sonia Marie Jr. It's about to come out of my brain. But I'm alive, and I'm just here to make myself laugh, make you smile, and give you some information. Yo, go on and get that book. The link is in the description box, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? I promise. I promise. Bye.